I'm Harvey Lewis. I'm a Black student at Howard University College of Medicine, and I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I think it was the experience of being in an OR where I was like, okay, this is really, really cool. And then like, going through college, learning different pathways and things like that that you do in biochemistry or biology. I was like, this is definitely like science. Definitely love science, even though it disagreed with me at times in undergrad. But then also, I think for me originally I wanted to be a cardiac surgeon, because in the span of 1 year I had two great grandmothers, both have the same surgery. They both have open heart surgery. One made it, one unfortunately did not, and I was like, okay, so what was the difference in outcomes here? But I'll never know because I'm only 11, 12 years old. So I think that plays a part in it. And as a people, we often have a deep distrust of doctors, and I knew like that's some narrative that I definitely wanted to change. I want to be somebody people can go to. Like you said, most people don't have Black doctors, and I wanted to be that Black doctor that some people might finally have. My dad's a big inspiration for me. And I know it's very cliche to say that, but this is somebody who grew up in the hood, grew up doing not so legal and going legal, and just moving his family, out of the hood just to give us a better opportunity. And it's like someone who maybe thought he wasn't going to live past 25, and now he's, this older man, and like he's doing him, he's successful, and he's giving back to his family and taking care of his family, doing whatever he needs for us. And that's a huge inspiration. He'll tell you his stories for days, and he'll tell my friends his stories, and I listen to him every time because he really didn't think he was going to live past 25, and now he gets to be successful. He gets to do fun things. He gets to take his family on vacation. He's been married 20 something years now, and like it's a big inspiration for me, and it always has been, and I'm actually really proud of him. Opportunities that you don't have if you're not a well off person. I grew up all over the tax brackets, and luckily when I was in my junior year of college, my parents were able to afford to send me to a Kaplan class to study for the MCAT. But not everyone can afford that. Same thing with housing. Like in DC, it's so expensive. I don't think I could be able to like live here if it wasn't for my parents helping contribute every now and then. So the cost is definitely one of the biggest concernings, whether that's before you even get into medical school, because I feel like it's stacked against you if you don't make a lot, if your parents don't have a lot of money or you don't make money. Um, so that definitely concerned me. And then another thing that concerns me sometimes is, like I said, eventually I will have to go back into the world outside of Howard, where it's not all Black physicians or Black patients, and you're gonna have to, be the one to speak up one day, and like tell someone, okay, you're not treating this patient the same. Like, what's going on? Like that concerns me because you hear stories of it happening, and like Black women are most likely to have highest maternal deaths, and that's concerning. So like one day you're gonna have to be the advocate for that, and that can be scary at times. That kind of is what concerns me most about medicine, things like that. I would love to see it, everyone being able to be treated. That's a major concern is people who don't have insurance, they won't come to the hospital. So like if anything, and I am like big into politics, which is why DC was actually pretty perfect for me. And just to see people not have to worry about payments, to the point where they decide they don't want to get treated. Or like even, growing up, my great grandmother used to split her pills, and I'm like, that's not something you should have to do. So I mean, any way I could contribute to that system, it would be amazing. And just like I said, if I can build the trust with my community, like with Black people not afraid to see a doctor or not convince a doctor is just doing something for the money, that'd be amazing to have that type of impact and leave behind that type of legacy.